Getting a promotion at work is meant to be easy. It's meant to follow the natural course of life, like how everything has. Think about school. Back when we started grade 1, we all knew after grade 1 was grade 2, and then 3 and 4, all up until grade 12. And at no point was there ever any confusion about how long we'd spend in a specific grade, unless if there were some fundamental issues that required someone to repeat. But when it comes to the working world, there is so much uncertainty, whether it's how long you're going to stay in your current role, what the next role is, or how you can even make sure that you get that job, because there's about 20 other people in your same department trying to get that same job. Hi guys, welcome to today's video. My name is Nokuhle and I'm going to be giving you 10 tips on how you can secure your next promotion. A big thank you to our sponsors for this week's video, which is UCT in collaboration with GetSmarter with edX. I'll be touching a bit on these guys and how they can make sure that you set yourself apart so that you get that promotion.
My name is Nokuhle and I'm a personal finance creator. Some of the videos I've made include how to buy shares, top 10 affordable cars, how to file your taxes, side hustles, interviews, you name it, I've done it. Note, these videos do not constitute financial advice. My aim is to plant the idea, it's up to you to water it.
So when we think about career choices, a lot of us made our career choices as early as grade 9 when we were choosing subjects, and then we later reinforced these decisions when we applied for university. And even though a lot of us thought we did a lot of research, I'll be honest and say that my taste as an 18-year-old versus my taste now as a 26-year-old has changed quite a bit. So it's no surprise that a lot of us might be feeling a bit stuck in our careers, not really sure what the next step is. And this isn't due to a lack of motivation or passion, but more so because of how quickly the world is changing. New jobs are popping up every 2 seconds, so there's a constant need to upskill. Now let's actually get into getting a promotion. So if you want to be considered for a promotion, you need to make sure that you are setting yourself as best as possible. You need to bring your best foot forward so that when your company is thinking of hiring, they automatically think of you and no one else. Some of the tips I'm going to be sharing with you guys are things that I have used firsthand. But like I always say on this channel, I don't have all the answers. So please do make sure you leave us a comment and give us tips on things that have worked for you in the past, or things you believe we should really avoid because they have bombed in your face. I know as a community, we can definitely help each other achieve our career goals. Okay, let's get into it. Tip number 1. Understand your company structure or organogram. Basically, where are you currently and where do you want to go? So if you're a junior employee and you have goals of becoming a CFO, understand your company structure and all of the different roles that you need to get into to make sure that you are on the path of becoming the CFO. Tip number 2, refer to your previous performance review and see where you need to improve. So companies will actually give you these reviews where your manager will speak to you and tell you things that you do really well and things that you need to improve on. And if you've never had a performance review, don't stress. This might be your chance to suggest this to your manager. Ask to set up a short meeting, about 30 minutes, where you guys discuss what you're good at and what you need to improve on. This will also give you a bit of an idea of what they would be looking for before they actually consider promoting you. Just make sure that if it is your first performance review, go in prepared. So you also need to introspect. So look at yourself critically and ask, where do I think I'm falling short, or where am I really good? Just so that you're not putting the burden on your manager. It's also really good to introspect, guys, because then you know your own flaws. Okay, sure. Tip number 3, upskill or study further. This will help you remain competent and actually further your knowledge. This is really important because a lot of industries are continuously changing. There's so many new trends and innovations. So you need to make sure that you're up to date. This will also make you super valuable to your organization. Let's have a look at some of the courses that UCT in collaboration with GetSmarter with edX has in store for us. So I know a lot of us will be trying to upskill and you'll probably be using YouTube or other free resources, which is great. But the issue with this is that the content is sometimes scattered, so it doesn't actually follow a nice process. Or there's no actual proof for your employer to verify that you actually did the course, you have the skills and the expertise to do what you say you do. Luckily, with GetSmarter, you have access to various courses delivered by different lecturers of high caliber, and the courses range from things like digital marketing, property, investment and finance, AI, and so much more. I'm currently contemplating taking the property course just because I believe I may have an interest in this, basically the investment property side. And as someone who studied and graduated from UCT, I can definitely attest to the status and reliability that comes with this institution. So I'm quite excited to be able to further my knowledge and bring you guys well-researched stuff without having to do the 8 a.m. lectures all over again, because it's all online. And like I always say, guys, I'm a digital girl, so you know, studying online is definitely aligned with my vibe. I'd highly encourage you to check it out just in case you find something that sparks your interest. I also have a discount code which is Nokuhle 2024, and this will get you 20% off of any of the UCT courses, so make sure you check that out. All right. Tip number 4, document all of your achievements and speak up more. So I know sometimes people want to take the route of working hard and hoping that someone will notice them and give them the recognition. However, this takes too long and it might not actually happen. So learn to speak up and learn to communicate what's on your plate, because sometimes people have official work and unofficial work. And by unofficial work, I mean when other managers ask you to do little favors for them on the side, or when you have to help one of your colleagues. And that's okay, guys. There's nothing wrong with this as long as it's not impacting your workload, but learn to speak up on it, because this might really show your company that you're a team player, and that's what they want when they're promoting. Tip number 5, communicate your interest in getting a promotion. So let your HR or hiring team know, or your direct line manager, and if you have access to a mentor within your organization, let them know too that you are looking to get a promotion, and maybe they can put in a good word for you. Tip number 6, see if your company is actually hiring. This could be through like an internal database that you guys might have, or via LinkedIn, and assess the type of qualities that they've listed for their prospective candidate. If you fall short on some, maybe you can still apply, but if you feel like there's a lot that you're currently missing that you don't have, take that as a template and make sure that you improve on those things for the next few months, so that the next time you'll be ready and competent to apply. Top tip, make sure you add your accredited UCT short course on both your CV and your LinkedIn to set yourself apart from your competition. Tip number 7, be visible and network internally. So this could be you attending your work drinks or any events that your company organizes. This is because companies are more likely to promote people who seem to have a well-balanced life. So basically, you know how to work hard and play hard. And just because I say play hard doesn't mean you actually have to drink alcohol at these events, because a lot of them will serve this. If you're not interested in drinking alcohol, you can grab your grape tizer or coke. People might ask you questions the first few times, but they get over it, and this is a personal experience. Cool. Tip number 8, take initiative. So if there's new tasks that are provided or new developments in your industry are introduced, try your best to learn more about them and offer your expertise, especially if there are new projects that need volunteers. This way, you'll be able to demonstrate these other skills that you have, giving you that competitive advantage. Tip number 9, don't forget the soft skills. Remember, when people are looking for managers, they're not looking for people who know how to do the work the best. Instead, they're usually looking for people who know how to lead a team, manage a client, and meet deadlines. So it's usually people who have high emotional intelligence, who know how to motivate people to get the job done. And then lastly, tip number 10, do your job and do it well. I know this seems kind of obvious, but tips 1 to 9 are all ways to actually exceed expectations. But doing your job well is actually the basic, and you need to make sure that you have that on lock. So do your tasks in the allocated time, and if you foresee a delay or any issues, communicate upfront and early so that your managers can plan around it. And guys, remember to review all of your work before you submit it. This could be a spell check or a grammar check. This allows you to avoid unnecessary mistakes that your manager will have to fix later. Always bring your A game. Look clean, bright smile, and keep it professional. Try to avoid gossip and never ever be involved in a scandal. I beg you. Now what? Firstly, well done for getting to this part of the video. I am super proud of you. Here are your next action steps. Number 1, comment done, so I know that you reached this point. Then 2, get a diary and jot down your career goals. Basically, where are you, where do you want to be, and what are the steps you need to take. Step 3, watch this video again, but this time make notes on the things that apply to you. Because as much as I gave you 10 tips, not all of them might apply, and if all of them apply, then write all of them down. Step 4, check out the UCT courses in collaboration with GetSmarter with edX. There might be a course on there that might appeal to you, that might actually help you with your promotion. Don't forget to use my code Nokuhle 2024 for a 20% discount off of any of the UCT short courses on GetSmarter. Step 5, find someone you look up to on LinkedIn and track their career history, then try and mimic it. And then lastly, step 6, remember to stay healthy and enjoy the current life you have. It's all good to get a promotion, but remember you still need to enjoy your current life too. Alright, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.